Hey, good morning everyone. Mr. D's here, Miss Lyon. We're bringing you this week's beginner curriculum. Remember that we have our test coming up on June 8th, so you're going to be responsible to know all this stuff and be able to perform it by name. So we need to know the move and know it by name. Right? The first one that we're going to cover today is going to be single arm wrap. These are all counters to grabs. All right, so single arm wrap. You're going to start facing your partner, your uke. You're always going to bow. That's to show your respect, and you're going to shake their hand. That's your promise that you are not going to hurt them during training, okay? Now, single arm wrap is against either single lapel grab or somebody grabbing your shirt or your jacket or something like that. So they're going to reach up and grab you. This is how we're going to learn this technique. Now, the same side hand that they're grabbing you with is the hand that you're going to use to wrap their arm, okay? So what you do is this hand is going to come up underneath their arm as I swing inside towards my body, and then I'm going to shoot it up nice and high, close to my ear. You know, my biceps now going to be close to my ear. That same side leg is then going to step in, okay, as I wrap that arm underneath. Boom. I've now wrapped. All right, let's switch position here. So you notice that when I wrapped, I also took myself offline. I'm now perpendicular with my partner, and my hand is in the center of my chest. This is to ensure that I have a really tight grip on that arm. That way she can't go anywhere, or they can't go anywhere. All right. And then from here, I'm going to chamber my hand. Boom. Throw a reverse punch right to the ribs, and then push them off and finish in the guard. All right. Let me show you what that looks like a little more full speed. Okay. So again, they're going to reach up and grab you, and then finish in your guard. Okay. A couple key points to that when you're practicing. Make sure you're wrapping above their elbow. Okay. If I wrap here on her arm, she's going to be able to pull it away. As in, if I wrap like this, she's going to pull away. If I wrap above the elbow, she's not going anywhere. Right? She has a more difficult time pulling away. Right? That's going to be how you're tested for single arm wrap. Okay. The next thing that we want to talk about, next grab, is going to be push strap. All right. So push strap. The first thing in push strap is, let's say you are. This one's mostly for my kids. Let's say you're in the playground and someone pushes you. It happens a lot. So that hurts our feeling. Now, she just pushed us one time. That's not necessarily a violent act. She's not trying to punch us. She's not trying to hurt us. So the first thing that we want to do is give them a warning. We put our hands up. We look them right in the eye. Remember, good eye contact. And we let that bully know that please don't push us again. We need to say this with a stern and loud voice. Right? You don't want to sound timid when you say this. You're going to look them right in the eye and you say, please don't push me again. Now, at that point, if they come to push you, you've given them the warning. So what you're going to do is, this is an anticipation. So as she comes in, you'll notice that I step back into a stance. This side, whatever foot you step back with, that's what hand of the bad guy that you're going to trap. Okay, so as she comes in this way, I'm going to trap across my body. I reach across my body to grab under the wrist, and I grab with my hand. Boom. My same side hand is going to grab. Boom. So this would be as she's pushing me. So she comes to push me. Boom. I do that all at one time. One more time, just like this. My hands are up here. She comes in to push. Please don't push me again. Boom. I'm trapping here. Once I've trapped, I want to make sure I have a really good grip. So I'm going to grab that hand and I'm going to pull them in. From here, I'm going to bow. This is putting a wrist lock. So if you notice, I'm not supporting the wrist when I trap. I'm grabbing here and I'm bowing down. Right? And then I'm going to knee with that back leg. Come forward. Boom. Knee and push them forward. Land in your guard. Okay, so one more time. Let me show you what that looks like. From the please don't push me again. So we have our hands here. They pushed us one time already, and that bully's going to come back to push us again. Remember, I'm anticipating. As I see her coming in to push, or see them coming in to push, boom, I'm coming here, all right, and grabbing that hand. Once you trap, you need to make sure it's nice and tight, and then you're going to bow. That's going to pull them in, and then immediately after you bow, you come in with that knee, boom, and you land forward, and you finish, okay? All right, good. So again, that's called push trap, all right? So, now, those are the two beginner grabs that we need to know. However, if you're in the leadership portion of this class, we're going to test you on one more grab. All right, that grab is going to be called pluck from the front. Okay. Again, this is leadership only. So if you're in the basic beginner program, you don't need to know this. However, if you're in leadership program, you do need to know this. So pluck from the front is from a two-hand choke or double lapel grab. All right, so that means they're grabbing you here or they're choking you. Either one. All right. The first thing that we do, there's going to be two things that happen at the same time. The first thing that happens is you're going to come up with cupped hands and boom, you're going to strike the wrist or the elbows here to kind of break them down. Either one works, it doesn't really matter which one you do. As you do that, you're going to throw a knee. Boom! So those are happening together. Pop! When you throw that knee, you then step behind you. Watch one more time, right? I pluck a knee, boom, and then I put that leg behind me. the opposite hand of the leg that just threw the knee, so that means this hand here is going to reach up and grab their head, and I'm going to pull them into 3 elbow smashes. 1, 2, 3. On that third one, as opposed to just letting them go, I'm going to reach up and grab the back of the head and go into a clinch, and now I'm going to do 3 knees with that leg that just came behind me. 1, 2, 3. Push them away and finish in your guard. Remember that when you're doing a knee, you need to pull them in as you knee as well. Okay, you can knee to the head, you can knee to the ribs, you can knee to the chest. Anyone's effective. Any one of those target areas will be effective with this strike. Okay, so full speed. Let me show you Pluck from the front. Finish in your guard. Remember that when you're kneeing as well, you want to keep them off balance. So you can throw them, you can move them around. I'm staying kind of static to get the best shot for the camera for you guys. Okay, and that is all of this week's beginner curriculum. You got Pluck from the front for our leadership portion only. You got push trap, and then we have single arm wrap. Thank you. All right, so single arm wrap, push trap, and then Pluck from the front. Remember, you guys need to know those by name for your test on June 8th. In the meantime, guys, stay safe, stay healthy, and looking forward to seeing you back in class when we can. Bye.
All right, guys, Mr. D's here. Just want to remind you guys, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you guys get notified anytime we drop a video on YouTube right now. And if you guys want to follow us on Facebook, it's Focus Family Martial Arts Academy on Facebook, and on Instagram, it's @Focus Family MA, guys. See you in class. Mr. D's out.